What's good, everybody? In this video, you're going to learn exactly how you can bring in high-paying clients consistently simply by just mastering video ads within your business. I got a super sick training for you guys. You guys are going to get a lot of education and a lot of information out of it. So with that being said, let's get started. All right, so we are going to learn how to bring in high-paying clients consistently, can't English, by mastering video ads. This is so you can scale your freelance and commercial video editing business to over $100,000 a year. So you can do things like pay your bills. Maybe you're behind on bills and you need extra money, or you're just really trying to, get those bills taken care of. Get rid of debt. It's hard to focus on building a business when you have a bunch of debt involved. So whether it's credit card debt or whatnot, it's going to help you get rid of that. Take care of your family. Maybe quit your full-time job. Take time off, vacation more. I'm a big believer, we got to take care of ourselves and we got to focus on ourselves. So when you end up leveling up in your business and you end up, being able to make more money, you really free up a lot of time and vacation more, and you start living life and you start appreciating life and you just take more advantage of life. So doing this so you can feel in control of your life. Maybe you want to invest. Maybe you want to invest into stocks, or you want to invest into other things, real estate, and really have different portfolios for yourself. Maybe you want to buy a new car, obtain financial and time freedom. This is probably the most important one right here. Just because obtaining financial and time freedom, it should be on everyone's thing. And for me, financial freedom comes from time freedom. When you have the time to do whatever you want, nobody tells you what to do, where to go, or how you should live. That's when you truly are free. When your bills are lower than the money that you bring in, so you're making more than you spend, and you're in charge of your time. It doesn't matter if you're a millionaire, if you're a 100,000aire. It doesn't matter, man. You are happy. So at the end of the day is, I think, what everybody needs to get to is just being happy in life. So this is going to help you get there. In this video, we will cover my story, how I made over $100,000 with my video editing business, how I generate consistent high-paying leads with ads, a full breakdown on it, why this method works every time. And at the end of this video, I got a special offer for you. Just because you're here watching this, I got a special offer for you I want to share. So make sure you stay till the end to see that. Real quickly, just so I'm not wasting anyone's time, I just want to go over who this training is for. So if you are a videographer, a video editor, video business owner, a filmmaker, or you're already freelancing, this training's for you. If you're currently in the real estate, wedding, short form content, music video niche, and you're stuck trying to scale, or you want to switch to a more profitable niche, if you're working full-time as a video editor or videographer for a company and you want to branch off and build your own business with your skill set, if you're working part-time, maybe in a regular job, but you're making money freelancing on the side as a videographer and video editor, and you want to get a business started from it so you can quit your job, this training is for you too. This is for you if you've worked with clients before charging at least $1,000 to $3,000. This isn't a beginner's training. You need to already have a good and legitimate portfolio. Listen, if you're a beginner and you're watching this and you don't have a good portfolio, if you've never sold your services before, you can still watch the video. You can still learn. Everything in here will eventually end up benefiting you. But you got to work on the portfolio, and you got to work to get a couple of clients underneath your belt first so you can really start to see the benefits from actually running ads. So if you have worked with clients before and sold your services anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 and you have a good and legitimate portfolio, keep watching. This training will literally change your business. You already have all the programs, necessary equipment to deliver quality results to your clients. So softwares, camera equipment, anything you need, the Zoom apps, all this stuff so you can communicate with clients. If you're only relying on word of mouth or referrals currently, if you're cold DMing people and trying to promote your services that way, this is for you. You will save so much time and energy by doing this. You need ads to scale, but you have no idea how to start them or how to run them. If you're posting a lot organically but not seeing any results, and if you are ready to just scale your business and you're sick and tired of being stuck, this video will help you. So before we get into it fully, I just want to show why I'm qualified for this, give you a little bit about me so I'm not just a complete stranger. And you can see why I'm kind of qualified and my experience with this and teaching all of this. So I've been an ex-professional parkour athlete, or I was a professional parkour athlete. I have over 10 years of video experience, probably like 12, 13. I just say once you hit 10, you're just kind of like, I'm over 10. I got a decade of experience. I started filmmaking when I was 12, self-taught, never went to school to learn how to film or edit, strictly everything off YouTube from the age of 12. At 14, I started making parkour videos every day with my friends after school. That's where I really started honing and practicing my craft with different styles. And I saw editors I thought were cool on YouTube and tried to recreate that. At 18, I became a professional parkour athlete. I skipped college, going all in, making parkour content online. Best decision of my life. Some of my happiest times and most memorable experiences are from that. Through that time, I discovered video ads and learned how to increase brand awareness for my team. And with that, ended up growing our parkour team, which was SoFlo Movement at the time, to 100,000 followers on Instagram, making content that told a story about us. With one Instagram story ad, I grew our account to 100,000 followers. And when I did that, that opened up the doors for working with companies like Bang Energy, Nerf, GoPro, Celsius, and making content online for them. And I just wanted to figure out how to do it. I had friends that had ran an ad before. This is when Instagram ads were brand new. And I just put up a story ad for it, and it just took off. Once I understood it, it just ended up producing great results for us. Eventually, I ended up tearing my ACL towards the end of my career. Throughout my year and a half off of recovering, I ended up investing my money into crypto before getting my wallet hacked and lost. Sorry, I just drank a Coke, so I'm a little like bubbly right now. But I lost all my money with it, because I couldn't work as a parkour athlete. I was living off crypto. I made good money off of it with the money I invested. And within 5 minutes of getting my wallet hacked, everything's gone. I had about $100-200 in my bank account because everything was in my wallet. I had to pivot, and I went all in on my video editing skills. I needed to make money. I had bills. And I spent a couple of days kind of moping and sobbing around before I realized I needed to just get my ass up, and got to do something. I can either sit on this nice plush carpet and cry my eyes out, or I can get back to work. So I couldn't work as a parkour athlete, so I knew I had to go on my video editing skills. I knew if I wanted to get businesses to give me their money in exchange for content, the content would have to be invaluable for them. I couldn't just sell them my editing service. I had to sell something that was truly valuable to them. And that's when I figured out positioning my services in a way that helped them make more money. I could sell it at a way higher rate, because every business at the end of the day is in the business of making money. So if you can help a business do that with your content, you're golden. You will be in their good graces forever. But within a couple months, literally within a couple months of losing everything, I went all in and I landed my first contract paying me $40,000 a year to edit videos. I was working like 15-20 hours a week at that point. Contract, mind you. I'm not working for a company. But I needed more than that because that wasn't enough. I worked 15 hours a week. I'm a workaholic, and I knew I could make more money with the extra time that I had. So I had to get better at marketing and selling myself, and that's where I learned sales psychology. I read a lot of books, talked to a lot of mentors, paid for mentorships, and just got advice from people in the sales industry because it's all the same. Sales is all the same. It's just implemented differently. And then when 6 to 7 months later, I landed my second major big contract paying me $65K a year to edit videos. And that's when I cracked over $100,000 a year. And I was top of the moon at that point. But some extra things about me. My dad was a business owner, which is why I got business in my blood. I want to be a business owner. I worked a couple jobs for a little bit. I was at Disney for a bit and Apple doing sales. And I just knew it's not me. I hated being stuck to a company, being told when I could leave, what I could do, not being in control of my life. We got one life. And I want to live it without asking for any permissions. I don't want to be old and regret stuff. I want to live my life, so I'm taking control of everything that I do. I love action sports, snowboarding, surfing, rock climbing, you name it. I want to do it. If it's adrenaline-induced, I want to do this sport. I have a dog named Kita. She's literally my life. I rescued her. She's a pit terrier mix. You can kind of see her right down here with the bone. She's about to be 2, so my lifeblood right there. I generally want to help people. I'm a huge believer in mentors. And I fully believe in allowing someone to help you get somewhere is easier than figuring it out on your own, because I used to be the opposite. You'll save a lot of time and money if you just let someone help you get there. There's information out there and people are willing to help you get to where you want to be. Don't believe anything you hear from critics or other people where they say, don't get a mentor, figure it out on your own. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. There's people who are doing this that will help you get to where you need to be. You just have to be open-minded enough to be able to receive it. But it is powerful. You can shortcut your way to success by finding a mentor. And final thing, I got a motorcycle and I want more. I got a Harley. I had a second bike. I sold that one, but this is my main bike here. It's when I tore my ACL. I was in the hospital, skimboarding. That used to be the tallest building in Miami I climbed when I was a parkour athlete. And I've been on NBC Sports playing tag. I was in a Nerf show. So with that being said, my life story out the way, I know you guys came here for the training, so let's actually get into that. So why running ads is the superpower your video business needs. Ads are the ultimate lead generation system. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok have literally invested hundreds of millions of dollars into their ad technology with their advanced algorithms and massive data on there. It's Facebook. They have data on everybody. You can now put your ad directly in front of exactly who you want to see it. You're not guessing who's seeing your ad. Who you want to see it is exactly who you're going to get to see it. So targeting has never been easier. You no longer need to be a wizard at ad targeting. Back in the day, you had to be super good at targeting ads, and that was a whole testing thing in itself. Now you can just put a video up because it's not about who you target anymore, but how well your video connects with your ideal client. The targeting is now in your video, how you call out this person in the video. Make them feel like the video was for them. A well-formatted ad strategy can literally bring you in 5 to 10 new discovery calls every single week. You can book at least 2 high-paying clients from that. If you can imagine at least 1 deal per week at $4,000 a deal, that is an extra $16,000 within your business every single month. So ask yourself this: how would that change your current situation, and how would that change your lifestyle? Why ads are the best to generate leads? You're targeting exactly who you want. Stop waiting for an organic post to blow up or hoping it hits the right person. With ads, you're getting qualified leads booked straight into your calendar. There's no more cold DMing for hours. There's no more nurturing within the cold DMs and whatnot. Nurturing leads are important. You need to nurture leads, but it takes a lot of time when you do it through DMs and messages and whatnot. It's time consuming and oftentimes can lead nowhere because you don't know if you're talking to a qualified person or not. Ads let you skip the guesswork and focus on building relationships only with people who can afford your services and actually want to work with you. You don't need a massive audience. And ads don't rely on followers or engagement. Whether you're starting out or just trying to scale, this funnel will help you get all the right clients into your business. If you want to scale past $10, $15, or $20,000 a month, cold outreach and manual work will only take you so far. To grow and scale, you need a system that consistently brings in qualified leads into your calendar asynchronously. You don't want to have to work for it every time. Without it, you'll be stuck doing all the work by yourself, capped at the same revenue, and with no time or freedom to focus on growth. If you are serious about scaling your video business past 10K, 15K, and 20K a month, it's time to start running ads. So this is how you run an ad. Don't worry, I got more on the side here for you. But your execution and your flow for it. So most people, when they start running ads, they start here, which is their video advertising. They make the ad, they throw it up, and they try to go from here to here, straight to getting to try and close a deal, maybe on a call or whatnot. A real thought out ad funnel starts from the research. You got to understand how to research, test your content, then throw it into advertising, and then funnel them into a lead qualification system that allows you to then close those deals easier because you're only talking to qualified people. So what does this all mean? It's a pretty, broad diagram. Let's get into it. Market research at the bottom here. Study your competitors. You want to look at the ads and offers that they are running and see what's working for them. Replicate success. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Many businesses use the same formulas. Just rebranded for their services. You don't need to be original to make money in business. You don't at all. And if you have thought that, get that idea out of your head. You can replicate success from somebody else and make it into your brand so that way you can see that same success. Businesses do it all the time. What's the difference between Uber and Lyft? Besides one's pink and the other's black and gray, I guess. So replicate the success, flip it for your brand, take what's proven and adapt it and fit it into your business. You don't want to copy and paste it exactly. You need to tailor it so that way it fits what your business is. You're not just ripping something from them and then putting it up as an ad for yourself. No, you're just replicating what's working for them. And you can help your clients win using this strategy. When you use a strategy to help businesses you work with to achieve their ad goals, it's incredible with it. If that's something you help people, you help them run ads too, you make video ads for them, this will help you. My pro tip, if you've never used the Facebook ad library, you got to start using it because you can see exactly what competitors are running. This is a current thing I'm doing for a client I'm working with. This is a competitor I'm looking at for them. Facebook ad library lets you see every single active ad this company is currently running, spending money on. It's December 22nd right now. This was started running December 10th. One on here started running October 24th, and this goes further down. This is just a screenshot. Pretty sure they had one from June. If a company is running an ad for a few months, let's say June, they're spending money on it. They're spending money on it because it works. They're not stupid. They have budgets for these things. If an ad company is running an ad for a while, that ad is likely bringing them results. Take the formula that they're using, rebrand it for your business or your client, and it's the easiest way to help them see success. It's a shortcut for you because you take a lot of the guessing work out of it. Content, testing, and video advertising. So content testing is super important. You don't decide what the market wants. The market decides what the market wants. You have to be able to test your content before you start running it fully as an ad. Test in small batches. So what I mean by this is maybe make 1 to 3 ad creatives, place them in an ad set, run them for 3 to 5 days, see the ones that perform the best, keep those, turn off the losers. Don't put money on a losing ad no matter how attached to it you are emotionally. If your least favorited ad, if your least favorable ad that you loved making is the one doing the best, turn off the other ones, keep that one on because you're putting money into it and that's the one getting results. Find the winners, identify the best performing ads and scale it for better results. Stay adaptable. Testing is ongoing. You want to keep optimizing as the market evolves. As you have a couple winning ads that you find from testing and you're running, replicate that further because eventually those ads will die out. These social platforms like new content on there. They don't want old content. They want new content being filtered within their platform. So eventually that ad's going to die out. It's not going to get the results it needs. It's not because the video doesn't work. It's because the platform isn't pushing it as hard. But that video that is working there, take that formula that you found, that one, replicate it more times and do the same testing process over again. So instead of starting from the bottom, you're starting a little bit higher now and you can see what's already working and what's already winning. Main way you do this is kind of by looking at your click-through ratios, your cost per click, and your return on ad spend to evaluate performance. This is literally a real screenshot from my ad set for my coaching business that I run, where I run a couple ads. As you can see, I tested 5. 4 of them are turned off. 1 is on. This was my least favorite ad. I think I thought 1 was going to crush, and it didn't. But that stayed this one on. I got a low cost per click. The money I spend is getting me the results that I want, and that's what matters in it. So use that. Test your ads. Don't get stuck in what you love that looked as a video. Don't get stuck with it. Go with what's winning. Your sales funnel and lead qualification. Within your top of the funnel, this is where we attract potential clients using your ads. The goal is to generate interest and bring people into your funnel. The bottom of the funnel is once they engage, we guide them into a qualifying page where they can answer key questions before booking a call. This ensures you're only speaking with qualified leads. How we qualify the leads is through your booking page. You ask questions to understand their struggles. Why are they seeking your help? Assess their budget. Can they even afford your services? And clarify their goals. What do they hope to achieve? This process not only ensures you're speaking with the right candidates, but it also helps you, 1, prepare for the call so you can tailor your pitch based off the specific needs that they've already written out for you, and plan ahead to overcome any objections so you can address concerns with confidence because you already know their situation. A well-qualified lead saves you a lot of time. It increases your closing rate and ensures your calls are with people who are ready to invest in your high-paying services. When it's time to close deals, most important thing, and this was a lot of people in trainings I noticed they don't even go over how to close a deal, what sales psychology is. They teach you how to get the people booked in and then you're kind of on your own. So, closing deals. You want to be interested, not interesting. Nobody cares about what you have to sell until they know that you care. And if you've been following me for a while, you would have heard me say this a bunch. I live and die by this. You need to care about your client and what their needs are before you care about trying to sell them something. Focus on your client, not yourself. When you show genuine curiosity about their struggles, goals, and needs, that's when you will actually be able to pitch your services and potentially end up closing a deal. And sales is a thing called the bridge of trust. You build this bridge of trust through communication, through showing genuine curiosity, through building rapport, relationships. As you're doing this, a bridge is being built. That's that bridge of trust. Their wall is dropping and they're allowing you more in. Once that bridge is built, only then can you go for closing a deal, pitching your service, or throwing out pricing and whatnot. Only then can you do that once that bridge of trust is built. The biggest mistake most business owners make, most business owners fail because they jump straight into pitching their services instead. Take your time, build rapport, and make a genuine connection. Ask thoughtful questions, dig deeper into their pain points to understand what's holding them back. All of this is helping you build that bridge of trust. Guide them to the solution. Present your services in a way that helps them realize that for themselves, that you are what they need. You want them to realize that for themselves through your conversation. Examples of some questions to ask. What's the biggest challenge you're facing in your business right now? Have you already tried to solve this? Did it work for you? Did it not work for you? Why do you think it worked for you? Or why do you think it didn't work for you? What's your ultimate goal? And what would it mean for you to achieve that goal for your business and lifestyle? And do you have a current budget or an investment plan for this solution? Because it sounds like it's going to take some money to help get you out of this rut. Do you have something already planned or a budget set aside so you can help tackle this current problem you have within your business? Lead the conversation. It's important to have a script. Scripts help you stay on track and they keep the call focused. Conversations are going to veer off all the time. Your job is to smoothly guide it back into the goal, which is to get the close. Take charge. Remember, clients are coming to you because they need help making decisions. They wouldn't be on a call with you if they knew how to solve their problem. That's why they're on a call with you. You're the expert that can confidently guide them to the right choice. You don't want to be like, hey, how does this sound with you? Or does that work for you? Based off what you already know for them, they know you're the expert. You literally want to come at them in the aspect of, are you ready to start right now? Let's get going right now. Based on X, Y, and Z, it sounds like you want to be here. I can help you get there. Let's get started and let's not waste any time. People need you to make decisions for them. It sounds like a lot, but people have trouble making decisions. If they knew how to make that decision, they wouldn't be on the call with you trying to get that help. And it's okay if a call doesn't result in a sale. It's a learning opportunity. You can practice your script, your pitch more. It may not be the right fit, but as long as you can approach every call with the intent to help their business or their lifestyle, stay genuine, and show that you care, you will always win in business. There's always another sales call to be had. So, final thing is the law of averages. It's a numbers game. You might have heard this a bunch, but in sales, there's a 30-10-3 rule. The more calls you have, the more sales you're going to get. So, the 30-10-3 rule is if you talk to 30 people, 10 will become interested and 3 will become clients. It's that simple. Like it's the more people you talk to, the more people you can get interested, the better you become and the more potential clients you have. At $4,000 a deal, if you had 3 become clients, that's an extra $12,000 for your business. Now imagine booking 30 calls every single week, closing 3 deals each time, every single week. That's $12,000 a week, and that's $48,000 a month for your business. How would that change your business, your life? How would that change everything for you? All by doing 30 calls a week and closing 3 of them. Practice makes perfect. With time, practice, and repetition, the law of averages works in your favor. Your skills improve and those numbers shift. So imagine being able to talk to 5 people and close 3 deals. You get better as time goes on. 30 can become, you talk to 20 and close 3, or you talk to 10 and close 3. You're going to get better. Effortless lead generation, by using the strategy we've outlined, ads, sales funnels, and a qualifying system, you're going to have leads that are flowing in effortlessly. This means more time for what matters, more time for focusing on creating, perfecting your craft, and delivering for your clients. There's no more cold DMing. Kick that to the side. You don't need to do that. You can forget searching for leads and messaging them endlessly to land your next gig. This is literally qualified leads on autopilot. With this system in place, your calendar fills with high-paying, ready-to-buy clients, saving you time and freeing you up to focus on growing your business. The more calls you book, the more opportunities you have to scale your income and impact. With the right system, success becomes inevitable. It's that simple. So, with all that being said, you have 2 options. One is you can do this yourself, or I can help you do it. If you do it yourself, it can take longer. You can do it, but it might take longer. You got to learn how to set up the ads, create the funnels, qualify the leads, which can take months, years to master. You can waste money on it. You risk spending hundreds or thousands of dollars on ads that don't convert because you're guessing instead of using a proven strategy. You got no guidance when things go wrong. If your ad flops, your funnel doesn't perform, you waste time trying to figure it out on your own. Time is money, and money is time. Missed opportunities. As you mess up these things in the beginning, you're going to miss opportunities where you could have made money. So without expert insight, you might overlook simple changes that could make a big impact, leaving money on the table. And it can be stressful. I'm not going to lie. When you're doing this all on your own, trying to figure it out, it's pretty stressful because you don't know what's working, what you need to fix. And through all that stress, you might decide to give up. Because things are stressful, you've already wasted the money, and now you've given up and you got nothing to show for it. If you let me help you do it, I will shortcut your success. Shortcut your path to success. Get a proven framework that's already been tested and optimized so you can start seeing results faster. You will save money. You're going to avoid the costly mistakes that you would gain in the beginning by using data-backed strategies and expert advice tailored to your business. Guidance every step of the way. When an issue arises, I help you troubleshoot it. My team and I will help you troubleshoot it and adjust it and keep your current campaigns on track. We will focus on your craft, spending more time creating and serving clients while I help you handle the heavy lifting of lead generation. And I can guarantee you success and progress. With my step-by-step system, you'll know exactly what to do, when to do it, and why it works. So those are your two options. Since you stayed to the end of the video, like I said, I did have a special offer for you. My special offer, this is what you get when you work with me. What you're going to get is a tailored plan for your business. This is a strategy specifically designed for your goals, niche, and industry. Whether you work with local businesses, e-commerce brands, or content creators, I will create a step-by-step roadmap to help you achieve maximum growth and profitability. You will learn how to run ads and generate consistent, high-quality leads, build sales funnels that attract, qualify, and convert clients effortlessly, which will save you time and stress. You will develop a sustainable system to keep your pipeline full without constantly chasing new leads. You're going to master high-converting video strategies, so you learn the frameworks for creating videos that sell, including hooking your audience in the first 3 seconds, addressing pain points, providing solutions for people, and adding powerful CTAs that drive results. Discover a platform-specific strategy for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and YouTube to get you the most out of your content. All these platforms advertise differently. You got to have a strategy ready to attack each one differently so you can see the best results. Sales mastery, the most important thing. I'm going to help you develop an authentic sales approach with scripts and techniques that guide conversations towards a close. You will learn how to handle objections, negotiate with confidence, and upsell services seamlessly. Perfect your pitch and communicate the value and ROI of your services. Streamline your operations to manage projects, timelines, and clients efficiently. Explore scaling options, such as outsourcing. As your business grows, we got to grow your team. We're going to build a business that gives you freedom and flexibility and to focus on what you love. And most importantly, I'm going to give you the one-on-one mentorship. Weekly coaching sections with me to track progress, answer questions, and keep you moving forward. You're going to have access to me 24/7, to me and my team for real-time support and feedback. And personalized content reviews to ensure your video pitches and outreach strategies are on point. You can walk away with this whole thing with clarity and confidence in your business. You're going to walk away with a clear niche, a strong personal brand, and an irresistible service package, and a banging offer for yourself to help you scale your business. Learn how to confidently price and position yourself as a high-value expert in your industry. This is what you can expect if you start working with me. If you start working with me, I can guarantee that you will see anywhere from 25 to 50 leads per week by running ads. This depends on what your ad budgets are, your content strategies. But with that, seeing 25 to 50 leads a week, you can get 5 to 10 discovery calls also in per week, with the potential of more based on your strategy and execution. This all depends on your budget, your offer, your niche, and that's what we go into to help adjust and tailor it so it works for you. With those discovery calls, you can expect around 2 to 3 deals per week close, bringing in consistent revenue, 8 to 12K per month, potentially within the first 30 days. I do need to mention, success is not guaranteed. Results may vary based on your offer, your industry, your niche, and most importantly, how well you apply what we teach. Because at the end of the day, this is your business. We're just here holding your hand to guide you through it. If you apply everything we teach you, you will see success. If you don't see success, it's because you're not putting in the actual application of what we're doing, and that's why we're here to help you out with that. You need to be using us to help you get to where you want. We have people in our programs that ghost us and don't talk to us and they don't see results. if you're serious about this, which I can tell you are because you're still here, I know you're capable of making this happen, and I know you're going to take the info we give you so you can see success within your business. Some extra bonuses. Like I said, you're going to get one-on-one coaching with me, a direct access to me and my team 24/7 through messaging for any questions or concerns or support. You're going to master sales, packaging, pricing, and sales psychology, every system you need to build and scale a thriving video business. I want to mention, this is not another cheap course. This is likely the last program you'll ever join to grow your business. And I mean this. We teach real-world strategies to help you market and sell your craft. Most people have the talent but struggle with selling it. That's where we help you. That's where we help you dominate. Once you know how to sell yourself and market yourself, you put yourself in a whole other league. So, with that all being said, I need to mention, we don't work with everybody. Because we focus on one-on-one mentorship, we only take individuals who have the time and funds to invest into scaling their business and possess the mentality and determination to succeed no matter what. So, if that is you, the next step is to book a quick 15-minute chat with me to see if it makes sense for us to work together. There is no obligation to work together. My recommendation is, even if you think there's a 5% chance that this could help you, it is worth a quick chat. The worst case scenario is you leave with some valuable tips that will help you and prepare you for scaling your business. The best case scenario is we work together, we completely level up your business, help you dominate your industry, and achieve the freedom that you've always wanted. So, if you're ready to take the first step, click the link below. You can book a call right now. After booking, you'll receive a confirmation email with more details about what to expect. With all that being said, my final message. There are very limited spots available. So if you're interested, I encourage you to apply. We only take a limited number of people every single month to ensure everyone gets the personalized attention that they need. I don't do courses. I don't put out videos out there for people to watch whenever they want. This is all one-on-one. So the time we take, we really tailor our calls to make sure that whoever we bring on has the best chance of seeing success, because we want to give you all the attention so you can hit that. So even if you're thinking about it a little bit, don't wait. Just apply now. This could literally be the moment that propels your business farther than you've ever imagined. So, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the training, and I really hope I get to see you on my calendar soon and we get to chat very, very soon.